Um, How the Mighty Fall. X-Men: The Last Stand is directed by Brett Ratner and stars Hugh Jackman, Famke Janssen, Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Kelsey Grammer, Rebecca Romijn, Ellen Page, and Halle Berry. It is the third and final film in the original X-Men trilogy. Such a tragedy. What happened? What happened? No, seriously, what happened? Why? Well, for one thing, a change in directors. You see, Bryan Singer, who is a very dated thing right now, decided not to finish the story that he started and decided to go to Superman Returns, a fine movie. So we got Brett Ratner, who also is a dated person. I'm glad this is happening. So we got Brett Ratner to was famous for his Rush Hour trilogy, but we got Brett Ratner to finish the story. The story that maybe wasn't going to be good even with Bryan Singer on, because a lot was going to happen in this movie. Like a lot. Like the whole mutant human war thing is finally going to happen pretty much. The Cure was happening in this movie. I think that was always going to be a thing in Singer's version. I'm not sure. I don't think he even had a version. It's probably most likely going to happen. And we also got the Phoenix Saga. It's a lot happening in this movie. It's too much happening in this movie, which is my biggest problem with it. Too much happens. Too many characters. Being way too stupid. It's sad. It was set up so well. Maybe there should have been more than a trilogy originally. Maybe they should have planned on making the series a little bit longer so they could fit everything they wanted to do in it. But nope. They try to put everything in it. And let's see, how long is this movie? Let's see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. 104 minutes. Now, I don't know if you know how many minutes that is, but I'll give you a hint. It's not 2 hours. It's an hour and 44 minutes. Which I think is shorter than the first X-Men movie. Maybe that really didn't have much happening in it, but was brilliant. The movie's too short. It has too much happening in it to have a runtime like that. That's not, you can't do that. You can't make a movie that short and have all that stuff happen in it. You can't. You can't do that. Especially since, well, when you have a runtime that short, you're going to end up sidelining something. And you could tell Brett Ratner was not that interested in the Phoenix story. Because that is, it's like, well, a movie that would come out a year later that'd be the weakest part of a trilogy. Spider-Man 3. Sam, there's a whole lot happening in that movie. Too much. And there's one storyline that you can tell the director does not care about. Sam Raimi did not care about Venom or the symbiote. He wanted to tell a story about Harry Osborn and Sandman. He did not want to tell Venom or the symbiote Spider-Man. But we got that because Avi Arad said people wanted Venom. Yeah, we wanted Venom. Not like that, though. We didn't want Venom like that. And you can tell Brett Ratner is not... Maybe he's a fan of the Phoenix Saga, but that's not the story he wanted to tell right now. He wanted to tell the conclusion, which, honestly, isn't awful. It's definitely the strongest storyline in this entire movie. The Phoenix Saga, it's amazing. It's a brilliant storyline. It's one of the most popular Marvel comic storylines ever, because it's amazing. And, well, just, for all we know, he could have liked it. He just didn't want to do it. It's because it's done very poorly, not focused on at all, and does disservices to a lot of characters. Looking at you, Cyclops, but you weren't doing much in this trilogy, which always made me very mad, because I love Cyclops. He's one of my favorite X-Men. So it's always made me mad that Cyclops got done dirty, especially with James Marsden, because I like James Marsden too. I like watching him and things. I think he's done some good things on our screen. I liked him in Sonic. I liked him in Dead to Me. He has nothing to do in this besides be whiny. And then get friggin' just... It's maddening. Who can also forget the disservice to Juggernaut? The disservice to a lot of mutants. Angel is supposed to get a story arc, even though he's in 4 minutes of the movie. Now there's cool action sequences. Magneto flipping the truck is awesome. How's that? That is awesome. But he also does something out of character. Obviously, Magneto hates the cure. He's against it. And hates anyone who takes it. Mystique gets it, but inadvertently, she doesn't want that to happen. So spoilers, I'm sorry. Spoilers, the movie came out in 2006. But yes, spoilers. Mystique gets the cure. But she didn't voluntarily do it. She was very much against it. And, Magneto and Mystique have a very close relationship. But as soon as she gets the cure, she doesn't want it, but as soon as she gets it, against her will, he's like, I'm out of here. It's dumb. It's dumb. There's so many dumb choices made in this movie. It's somehow boring, despite its rushedness and how many storylines it has to tackle. You think it'd be the opposite of boring, but it is boring, and it creates a love triangle melodrama thing that very much annoys me the entire time. I love Rogue. I like Iceman. I like Kitty Pryde. I like all those characters, but I did not like them in this. I just wanted them to shut up. Overall, I'm very disappointed about how everything was done in this movie. Like I said, The Cure is a very much enjoyable part. Hugh Jackman, as always, is great. I think out of the entire trilogy, Storm got the most to do, and out of all her performances, I think this might be her biggest one. And I like Halle Berry. Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart are always great. A lot of the action sequences is really good. I do like the final battle, I think. It's chaotic, but it's a bit fun. I enjoyed it for the most part. And while the Phoenix Saga in this movie was largely poorly done, the conclusion with Wolverine and Jean Grey, I really like that. I like that. I thought it was pretty good. The ending was kind of stupid. Didn't like it. The entire movie, the ending to the entire movie was kind of stupid, but I did like the ending with the Phoenix Saga. So, I'm going to give X-Men The Last Stand a 50 cures out of 100. I shouldn't have given the conclusion to this trilogy that low of a score, but when it is what it is. Have you seen X-Men The Last Stand? Tell me what you thought about it in the comments below. Do you like it as much as I do? Do you like it more than I do? Do you like it less than I do? What do you think? Tell me below. Honestly, even though I'm really disappointed in in the way this trilogy ended, if you saw the first two, I do recommend watching this. I think you should conclude the trilogy. I just think you should, because then you get something else as a treat you're staying with it. The next X-Men movie is X-Men Origins Wolverine. Goodie. If you like this review, make sure to like and subscribe. This is Jordan from Jordan Reviews. Signing off.